Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. We actually have two-in-one news. One has to do with Ekpa calling on international bodies. In fact, he has this threat to give to them over a referendum over the rules they need to play for Biafra to, exit Nigeria. And of course, prominent Nigerians were started speaking. In fact, the very good friend of Mazen and the Kanu Sunday Igboho is I do not know if it's a U-turn, but one thing I know with him is the fact that he looks at situations analytically and it makes his choice. Takes a stand without caring whose ear is being got. Severally, he has been standing in favor of Mazen and Kanu Sunday Igboho, but right now, I guess he's speaking his words. But before going to the newspaper to find out all this news and much more, like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's have what Ekpa has got to say, what is telling the UN, Joe Biden, and others, states of UN, State Department, Vice President, Boris Johnson, EU Commission, UK Parliament, and all that. Let's start with him. He said at VP, at Joe Biden, at Boris Johnson, after many years of US forces present in Afghanistan, on the 13th of August 2021, we are reading that America is sending 3,000 troops to Afghanistan airport to help airlift American embassy staff. So, the mission in Afghan has failed. Look into Nigeria ongoing issues now. To avoid the catastrophic repeat of Afghanistan in Nigeria, it is very imperative that at UN, at State Department, at VP, at Joe Biden, at Boris Johnson, at EU Commission, at UK Parliament, at CPA_UK, begin the process for Biafra referendum. We will be ruthless if chaos breaks out in Nigeria as a result of your silence. He was quite very bold in his statement. It has also generated a lot of reaction. But let's find out what this prominent Nigerian, also a friend of Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, who has always been an ardent supporter of whatever the activities are, except of course he has actually distanced himself for what UGM and the fact that others have been carrying arms. This is what Femi Fani-Kayode has got to say. Femi Fani-Kayode, the former minister of Aviation of Nigeria, has expressed his opinion about the happenings in Nigeria, and he condemned the cruel, selfish attitude of some people towards the progress of Nigeria as a country. Fani Kayode, while speaking at an event in Abuja, claimed that he is a friend to Nnamdi Kanu and also Sunday Igboho, but he doesn't support any action of theirs that jeopardizes the peace of Nigeria as a nation. Femi Kayode said the best thing that can happen in Nigeria is peaceful coexistence. And that is what every citizen must fight for. He said a lot is happening in the country, and he talked about his knowledge of the development in the different regions in Nigeria. However, as a citizen, he can only hope and pray for the betterment of the country. Let me quote him. He said, and I quote, we must avoid war at all costs in Nigeria. The only way forward is to build a bridge of love and forgiveness, come together as one and tread the path of peace at real FFK. My speech at the Kwararafa Public Lecture and Award Night, Abuja, 12th of August 2021. But let's continue with the news. Fani Kayode feels the best antidote for the current situation of Nigeria is oneness, and that is what every citizen of Nigeria must fight for. They should not become too overzealous and get the country destroyed. Nigeria deserves maximum peace, and it is the responsibility of every citizen to enforce it by living and acting in accordance with every instruction from the federal government. Like every other Nigerian, Fani Kayode hopes for the best and desires a better Nigeria without a war. Now, this has sparked a lot of reactions. Nigerians have been following Fani Kayode very closely, and he has always been one person who has never denied his fellowship with the likes of Mazen, Nnamdi Kanu, or Sunday Igboho. But let's let's say feel the pulse of Nigerians very quickly over this. This one here is saying he's vying for a political post and believe he could achieve it by cross-carpeting from PDP to APC. Hence, he's double faced. That's what Nigerians are saying right now. This one here is saying, man, this guy is two-faced. This one here is saying, real two-faced, backstabbing, and enemy within. Excuse me. Excuse me. They are calling him enemy within. Okay, this one here is saying what you wish and pray for can only happen when there is openness, justice, equal rights, absence of double standard, purposeful leadership. All right, let's a lot of comments actually coming. A whole lot of Nigerians actually coming for the head of FFK Femi Fani Kayode. All right, let's look at it very objectively. Kayode Femi FFK actually supported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. Sincerely speaking, just looking at some of his tweets and his write-ups, you realize that he supported what he supported simply because he felt enough of the marginalization, enough of the insecurity, and he gave voice to their reign. I don't think at any time, you could prove me wrong, but I don't think that there's any time FFK had actually encouraged anybody to carry arms. He has never done that. I don't know if he did it in secret, but in the open, in all his tweets, he has never encouraged anyone to carry arms. He condemns. Most times he encourages. When people were far away from MNK, he was one person who stood firmly. In fact, he openly declares that he's a friend of MNK. When others were like, distancing themselves, or Hanis were distancing themselves, he drew very close. In fact, he would tell you that the lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lead lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is his very good friend. FFK is a good friend to everybody, generally. He's a good friend to PDP, he's a good friend to APC, he's a good friend to agitators, he's a good friend to non-agitators, he's a good friend to one Nigeria, he's a good friend to Nigerians, he's a good friend to everyone, all and sundry. So you make your choice where he stands. You don't expect him that he's a good friend to all and is a good friend to none. So basically speaking, where he feels it's okay, what he feels is right, he says. But technically speaking, I do not think he has said anything very just that Nigerians are coming for his head simply because he has been an ardent follower and supporter of both Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. So they're now looking at him as two-faced because you supported him. Why are you now turning behind and saying, you don't want a war to break out in Nigeria? But sincerely speaking, we should sue for peace. So like one Fulani man I saw on social media when he said no matter how attractive or how interesting chaos is, he said peace is both the cheapest and the best. Yes, one of the things that have led to agitation has been injustice, unfair treatment, marginalization. That has always been the bedrock of the problems and crux of the matter. If we can address it, then we're actually heading towards a better Nigeria. But the question is, how do we go about addressing it? So a lot of persons have been shouting and screaming, but then people are now looking at what Simonipa is saying. While FFK is tilting towards peace, let's do for peace. Simonipa is saying, look, let's just bring it all down. But honestly speaking, is that truly the way out? To me, I feel like I support FFK on this. Let's sue for peace. There's always a way around this whole thing.